Dahyun chess. I feel like all of this is just gonna take me out. Like, I feel like maybe doing these in the order that they were uploaded was not a good idea because it does mean that a bunch of my biases are back to back. Let's just see what Dahyun has. It's probably fine, right? Oh, it's not. Are you sampling? What?
Oh, I used to be unscared and naive. You listen me for your own benefit. With a cunning trick, more than anything. Not completely, I realize everything.
Oh, this is what we're doing, huh? This is what we're doing? Doing like a sample or reusing like classical music? What? This is gonna test my knowledge. I want to say Mozart? Oof. I listen to classical music, but it's usually only like the French composers. I'm gonna be so honest. But putting that in, right, with the piano keys, going into educated, even like the image of chest, right, is something almost, there's a certain vibe of like education and elite and a class difference there. So bringing in like classical music is also a reference. Classical music tends to be something that is more associated with the elite, especially for a really long time where the way that you had access to music was like live performances. So if you couldn't afford to go see an orchestra, you couldn't listen to music that was created by these like world-renowned composers, right? It was just like folk music and stuff, right? So this difference there is something that is still pulled over to today, even though it's super easy for you to listen to classical music, both recordings of it, and it's a lot more accessible to go and hear orchestras playing. There's lots of like local orchestras that play all of these music. It still has this vibe of elite, right? Even with chess, like you can learn how to play chess. I personally was in chess club because I've always been cool. But this plucky sound to it too, again, it has this off-kilter feeling to it. There's something almost, I don't know, like whimsical in it, but I'm also thinking of the Queen of Hearts in Alice in Wonderland. I have no idea if there'll be a connection to that, but she has, doesn't she play like chess with like her actual like subjects or whatever? I know that her reference is like a card, but it has that kind of almost like whimsical, otherworldly, but there's something almost like uncanny about it too. Love her delivery too, like really soft vocal, a little bit of vocal fry in it. I need to move on.
Naive, you listen me for your own benefit. With a cunning trick, more than anything. Not completely, I realize everything. Calculated, educated, I'm the
Love it.
monster you created.
Ooh, it's a line.
I upgraded, I'm a terror.
Whoa, okay, first off, saying I'm the monster you created is a wild line to bring into it of like, hey, you made me into this. Like, you are the reason that I can kind of keep up with the game now. The reason that I know how the game is played is because you tried it against me. Ooh, and I love the way that she's going up to that higher part and softening out her vocal. Again, this almost like this step up and down, like, again, this like really staccato feeling to the whole thing from the production to her vocals.
Educated, I'm the monster you created. So you changed me, I upgraded, I'm a terror. I am playing checkers and pitches. Became the best, and nothing less. Yeah, that's what I do, I'm making moves. I never lose, and this I know. Because of you, I become stronger, and I can go with the flow.
Ooh, okay, I love the suspense of that buildup, having that like vocal run, but then also having the strings come in. I noticed when she's a monster, we had this like string sound come in, so it has this off-kilter, suspenseful vibe to it. Okay, no, this, I ain't playing checkers, I play chess. I love that image, but also I love the like, I ain't playing checkers and then I play chess. Again, this using something like ain't, again, within this talk of like class differences or like prestige differences, right? Ain't is usually associated with like more like slang, right? It's not something that you're going to get in like proper English or proper communication, right? All this being in English too. So like this feeling of separating out those two things is also interesting, but that we also have the I make them sweat. So it's like, hey, even though I'm like playing this game, I'm playing up to like, I'm meeting you where you're at, right? Like you think that you're above me, I'm going to meet you where you're at. I'm going to play the game better, but that doesn't mean I think I'm better. Like it's playing off of some of that a little bit in the wordplay. I need her to not say I make a mess, generally. See that like string that happens there?
I am playing checkers and pitches. Became the best, and nothing less.
The way it all softens out. Love the harmony there. I wasn't ready. I was gonna go to rap mode and I wasn't ready for the lyrics. Okay. Calibrating. That's a crazy line. Should've done it better when you had it all together. What now? That, okay, first off, saying the show your manners, what, bow down, is like a line, for you to just like throw in the middle of everything. Show me your manners, bow down is a crazy thing. And I was saying before, Queen of Hearts, queen energy of know your place, especially with like chess, right? So like the king and queen are some of the more important pieces. And then having the shoot your shot, should have done better is like a crazy thing of, hey, shoot your shot, sure. You should have done a better job though. Like that, okay, no, it's fine. I'm gonna need just like a second to process. Okay, I don't know who played games with her, but I'm like a little bit embarrassed and it's not even about me. I'm like, ooh, like it hurts and it's not even about me. Wow. Okay, no, this is fine. You gotta let me shoot your shot now, that's on you. Should've done it better when you had it all together. What now? Now you're really running out of moves. Oh, gorgeous vocal. Wild. That's a wild song for you to just throw at me. Like that. What do you mean? What do you mean we're like reinventing classical music and then putting it into this like poppy beat? What do you mean we're getting a bunch of different parts of her voice, right? That like lower range, rap cadence, vocals, higher range, getting some of the like higher range that's just like nice and soft, but then getting a little bit more in that like very like airy light sound, right? Near the end where we get those gorgeous vocal runs. What do you mean we're getting lyrics like that? The queen energy of that is like intimidating me, and it's not even about me, right? Like it's not even towards me, and I'm like, oof. The energy of that song probably in a live performance is gonna be like, it's too much. Like I've said in previous things, I'm happy I'm not going to be seeing the concerts, mostly because I live in Canada and therefore I'm just out of luck when it comes to concerts. Toronto's a very far distance for me to go, but I'm also like a little bit happy because I feel like I would not last. I feel like I would just, because they're probably going to do all of them, right? Like they're probably going to do like more than one, and I'm like, I don't think I'm equipped to deal with even one live performance of this or any of the other ones, let alone multiple, along with other songs that they have. Like I feel like I'm not strong enough for that, and that whatever energy Dahyun is gonna have for this, I'm like, you're my bias because we have a lot in common. You're my bias because I like your sense of humor and you're like a little bit weird. I need you to not bring this energy to remind me of other reasons that you might also be my bias. That's a lot. Okay, fine.